Nine, excuse me, Nine of Swords at the center of this reading for our Sagittarius. Is my throat wanted to not work there. What's going on? Sagittarius, let's see what we have here as outside influence. Devil card and Sag, what's your energy here in this situation? The Lovers card, I must say, past energy in the past. Ooh. We have the Queen of Cups here in the reverse. Queen of Cups here in the reverse. Well, Sag, thanks for joining me, by the way, for this weekly channeling. My name is Tara, and I am working with the Steampunk Tarot deck around the last week of July 2025. And, okay, it's a little bit rough, I see here. Nine of Swords, it's, well, Nine of Swords really does talk of trouble with our energy here, and a lot of it is our sleep habits and what's going on with the rhythm of our sleep habits. But it's also about why is those habits messed up, and what do we need to do throughout our daily activities so that we're not feeling at night, we're not getting bad dreams, or we're not staying awake. And if we can get our sleep habits under control, something about this, well, it'll help everything else out. Outside energy seems to be controlling here. We have the Devil card, and this is a major or higher arcana, however you want to say it, but this is how somebody really plays. In this card, they're really showing it as the puppet master, right? And the bigger puppet, which is this devil figure, he's a puppet, so that he's being controlled, and then he's somehow like using strings to control this person below to produce the fire and keep the place hot and steamy or something like this. It like stokes him and keeps him going. And so there's something about where there's this repeated cycle of some sort of maybe abuse that's happening from an outside source. This could be, since it's higher arcana, this could be, something that's, you're not Abba Nakana, well, you are the Lovers, that I guess you are a higher arcana as well. But so this could be something like abuse that comes from things that are out of your control, like government, when they all of a sudden, do something abusive to your money flow, and then it messes up with becomes a monthly hassle to get things paid, right? And that exhausts you to try and figure out how to make ends meet. That could be a thing with the outside force. The outside force could be where, if it's something that's not government, it could be where it's things like medical and doctors, and it's like they control things on their end, right? And they feed into certain things, and then you loop back to, however, I don't know. I mean, it's something, I say doctors because a lot of times there's addictions and drugs in here involved, or with the puppet masters, there's a lot of times a physical abuse that happens, so that's why there's, I don't know, but it's done like in a big way. And we have you here with the Lovers card, and this is choices that have to be made, and it's choices of passion. And there's three individuals here. We have the two people in the physical form, and then we have, again, a bigger entity, something that is not fully human, right? There may be humans that are somehow involved, but it's an entity that's bigger than. It's like you guys can only work within the framework of your marriage under these circumstances in this controlled environment, where it's like maybe you can only work with some certain passion that you have, something that you want to create with somebody else, but that's the rules that govern it, that cause choices. And this is what's giving you a headache, is the bigger entity of the situation, things that are beyond your control. If it's doctors, if it's medical stuff, or if it's lawyer stuff, and you were waiting on something in the house that got destroyed, and what you're waiting on insurance, I'm trying to say, and you can't get the insurance isn't coming through for you in some way, and that could be a problem, right? Because that entity is you pay into them, but then when the time comes, maybe you don't get what you should out of them, right? There's these things that are something that's going on. It does look like in the past what we have is the Queen of Cups here, and she's very passionate. She's definitely the what the world is in the human form, that's passionate and loving, understands the body, but in the past it's saying that there was some sort of a recklessness with this passion. The passion was unhappy. The passion somehow was drunk here. Here, this person's just celebrating, and it's whatever in the cup is just enough, and it's not an overmuch, or it's something good, but upside down. Whatever was in the drink was not good. Whatever the passion that was being brought forward, right, was toxic somehow. This could be actually the physical body not getting the right nutrition, and eating the wrong things, being overly drunk, and the body is then messed up. If the body got messed up here, and then you got to go through insurance somehow to get straightened out, then that's what's causing you a delay. And it doesn't have to be, it could be that your house caught fire, and you're trying to get the insurance, and you and your significant other are relying on what needs to happen, through that paperwork. And there's a lot of sleepless nights over this. It's something like this. It's where it's outside energy is so much out of your control, and it's in this much bigger environment that's making it hard on you and whoever is significantly in your life right now. Let's see who's in this environment with you, Sag. 4 rolls up. 4 is our Cancer individuals, so you can be involved with a Cancer. And if this resonated, in some way, I appreciate a little comment that helps the channel out. Join if you haven't. I would really like to get to that 500 subscribers. Share a video, watch another, give me a thumbs up, any of that. I appreciate, and I'll see you soon. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.